We're here with Kyle Hogan of Littleton, Colorado, the driver of the number 24 Executive Motorhomes Dekon Monza. Kyle, could you tell us a little bit about the history of your car?
Sure, yeah. So the car was built, it's a 1976 Dekon Monza. It was built by Dekon Engineering to compete in the IMSA GT series. And it raced against Porsche 934s and 935s. And Dekon actually won the championship in 1976. So one of the sister cars to this won in 76. And the car is one of 14. And this particular car was raced by a gentleman who owned Executive Motor Coaches. And John Huffaker was the guy who provided all the engineering services and maintenance on the car.
Kyle, I noticed you're significantly younger than the average vintage driver. Could you tell us a little bit about how you got started?
So I got started, I went to my first vintage race when I was 3 months old. My dad was into racing, and that was something he'd always wanted to do. So he bought a 66 Shelby GT350, and we picked that up. I rode in the middle of the pickup truck to go get it in Wyoming. And then I've just been at the racetrack ever since. So I grew up around the sport, particularly vintage racing. My dad's never done any like professional racing, so vintage is something that I've been around for practically my entire life. And then when I was of age, I wanted to start racing, and this was the most logical place to start. So I love it. I mean, I like it more than some of like SCCA because there's more camaraderie. The people are nicer. You meet a lot of great people, and sometimes it is less competitive, but that comes with other things. Like I said, the camaraderie, and there's a lot of really great, influential, wonderful people in the paddock.
Kyle, how is it going this weekend? I understand you've had a few challenges.
So yeah, we got a new motor. I blew up at Indy, unfortunately, with the new motor. There were some timing issues, so we got those addressed, we thought. So this is a new motor, but unfortunately there's some metal in the filter, so we're watching it closely, hoping that I can finish out the weekend, but we'll see, no promises.
Kyle, what do you want to do in racing? What are some of your goals?
Well, I love racing. I want to be around it as much as I can. I'd obviously like to do a pro series, but there's difficulties with that. So vintage is fun. I'm content to do vintage. Like I said, I would love to do a pro series, but as long as I'm at the track around race cars, I'm pretty happy.